everything we've covered up until this point has to do with understanding what happened, right? Making better decisions, making a hypothesis, testing it, that kind of stuff. What we really challenged ourselves to do, and what our customers challenged us to do, was, hey, it's not enough to understand, we want to act on those insights. So the whole idea, and kind of our one more thing segment of this demo, is, well, how do we turn those insights into something proactive and actionable? How do we turn this paradigm from a pull, kind of go find stuff paradigm to, well, what if we pushed the relevant data and information to you so you can act on it in near real time? And the reason we can do this in near real time is because we have made that investment in automating the flow of data and cleaning it up and improving its quality. And now we can do some really magical things with that data because we have that foundation of trusted data. So in order to do that, we have created a brand new infrastructure at Socrata. We call it our alerting infrastructure. This is what enables folks in your program to basically tell the system what it is that they're interested in, what are the things that they need to act on, and then set up personalized, proactive, near real-time alerts in order for them to be notified when those things that they care about happen. We're going to set up two such alerts. One is an incident alert that basically says, all right, while we can't completely prevent collisions and injuries from happening, what we want to do is be the first to know about it, and we want to be able to act on that. So I'm going to set up a very, very simple alert. We can make it much more sophisticated, and we're going to call it anytime someone is injured. Excellent. There we go. That's all. So anytime an injury happens, let's validate this. Looks good. Excellent. And I have a choice of two options. Do I receive it every time it happens, CNN style, or do I receive it once and then that's it? Well, in this case, I want to receive it on a continual basis because I need to act on every time that someone in our city gets injured. So I'm going to save that personalized alert and go create a different kind that has to do with threshold. So there are certain maybe acceptable boundaries. Obviously, the desired boundary is 0, but maybe what I really want is if we experience spikes, I want to get notified. So this time I'm going to set up a threshold alert that says when the sum of injuries is greater than 10, right? Anytime that happens, anytime 10 people are injured, over the course of a number of days. Of course, we need to give this a name. Let's call it threshold alert. Great. We'll validate it. Looks good. And this one, I want to receive it one time. And that's it. Great. So I've created these two alerts. Now I'm ready for what happens when my data changes. And in order to do that, we're going to go into a little bit of a terminal session, but it's just us interacting with the API. We talked a lot about how the data pipeline is also available via API. Well, this is an example of leveraging that capability to update the data. And we're just going to add 20 new rows of data. And then we're going to look at what happens within the system. There you go. You see the alerts pop up. Let's go investigate them. I first get an update that the data set has changed. That was part of the notification. And now, as part of alerts, I get a number of alerts. I get alerts, the threshold alert that we set up that says when things exceed 10 injuries, that's a threshold that is prompting us to act. Excellent. Not only did I receive that alert in the system, but I received it via email, and we can set up multiple communication channels in order for you to receive it in the mode that is most actionable for you. And I got the other alert that is basically near real time whenever somebody gets injured, I want to know about it. I want to be the first to know about it so we can do something about it, and I'm not hearing about it through a media report or in an email in my inbox. So that's the alerting infrastructure. It was expressly designed to turn all this great work that we've done with data into an actionable asset that each person in the organization can personalize to what they need to be able to watch out for. And now we're creating an entire new way of using this data to create action and support the decisions that you need to make on a moment by moment basis. So thank you for watching this, and that completes our One More Thing segment.